coming in from Fnatic. They're looking pretty damn good, especially after the knife from Crims. He'll die, but I'm sure he feels like that was worth it.
Yeah, so I feel like the abandonment. I feel like the abandonment of the M4A4s is not. I don't think all the factors have been considered here. Like you saw that 3-man at least from Olofmeister on that flank, and that shows on a map like this again. I think it's really important, depending on how you want to play, to use them on the CT side to some degree. At least, you know, depending on your position or whatever. And you saw the power of it, like, absolutely crushing performance there from Olofmeister.
So, bit split up our Fnatic on their A setup at the moment. Olofmeister's kind of alone here. He's going to be jumping straight in. He does get flashed in by a teammate, but the flash wasn't good, and it's only a 1-for-1. It's not really going to work out too well in Fnatic's favor. We've got a fast push coming in from Forest, straight onto Pronax. And Flusher is going to hold down mid a little bit. So we spotted the bomb. In fact, it's even been dropped at this point. So Fnatic know what's going on. And Forest can't get it done by the balcony. NiP struggling to try to convert here, but get right in with the P90. He's going to swing things back in the favor of NiP slightly. But he's still on that P90. It might be a problem because they're going to be playing B with that bomb. And the ranges aren't so favorable on the P90. So Fnatic will work this out eventually. And they have 2 kits as well. So it's going to be Flusher and Crims to try to clutch.
So, Flusher, you know where he is now, but where is the other player? Where is Crims? That is the question. Crims is coming in from the same direction, in fact. But you have to expect that NiP will stretch their eyes over multiple directions. Ooh, get right, it's playing very close indeed. Crims is a bit lucky, but did they even realize that it's not the same person? Who knows? Sieg's is still on an angle. Oh, and there it is. They don't realize that both players are coming from the same direction, and they're going to pay for it. Both players getting taken down with no trades here. Unfortunate for NiP. But that's the power of sometimes going for a retake from the same direction as opposed to always coming in from other angles. Is that if the opponents don't detect it, then they're going to be focusing in numerous directions, and then you can get a kill such as the one to get right there when he's looking in the wrong direction.
Yeah, this is a specific spots where that really works, like that one. But Tech9, well, a Tech9, couple PT50s, couple nades, some Kevlars. NiP not in a good state money-wise at the moment. Fnatic have taken the momentum all the way away. Fast A push though from them as they rush up through the connector stairs into A long, wrapping back around to see if they can find JW. He's actually on the AWP. It's kind of the worst weapon you'd want in this situation, but JW always seems to find a way in spots like they're all waiting for him. He doesn't necessarily realize this. He might think that he's actually okay. And we have the CTs responding now. They're trying to spend so much time to kill JW here that they're giving Fnatic all the time in the world to find their way back into position to crush this push. And that's exactly what seems to be happening. Although, they do kill JW and then pick up his AWP.
And an M4 as well onto Forest. But it's that AWP, I think, which is going to be the game changer here. If they can get Alu quick on the trigger, he only will require 1 shot. Bit of fact finding here from NiP, throwing the bomb onto Alu. He'll hold an angle while they will try to figure out what is what.
I don't know what Laskit means. Well, I think that would be maybe Lakit. I think it's the SK is a h sound. I'm not sure. Swedish is weird.
Thank you for that, Dan.
Yeah, here they go. Ooh, Crims. Timing kill there from Forest. And in NiPR, into the A-bomb site, just Flusher to contend with. I'm sure that's no small feat, and he is going to get the first frag. They can't afford to be slowed down here, but that's exactly what's going to happen. Alu, he's not really got time to play with here with Pronax trying to delay him, but he will get the bomb planted. Pronax playing it safe in case the fake came in, but Alu played it safe. And here's the 1-on-1 there. Shot straight to the dome. Pronax goes down. That was a weird round, James. That was incredibly weird. What the hell happened? They're like standing around JW and like dancing around him in like a.
He was there for so long. I wasn't even sure where he was. When I thought surely
he was there for 17 seconds at least.
I thought he was standing in the arch, and I thought, well, the smoke's going to fade, and then he's going to be standing in the arch.
Yeah.
With an AWP on his back and a pistol out. This should be interesting, but hey, it's just JW things.
Yeah, because he could have actually got away there, which was kind of funny.
Well, look at this. It looks like NiP are headed towards the B site for some early aggression, but not committed. That said, the bomb is leading the charge here. Now other players are following up. We've gotten so many nades coming in, counter flashes, absolute mayhem. And we've spoken about that in previous casts, the Molotov onto the tree position. So you can see NiP have done their homework here.
Yeah, that's really encouraging considering how many cobbles they have to play. JW there behind the smoke exists. Oh, actually, Freiburg with the save.
180
JW
no scope.
won't get anything done. But in comes Olofmeister, quick double to keep the chances alive. Flusher now, the last man standing against 2 players. Saps the first one. Forest is dead. Get Right, though, is looking to pick that bomb up and get that bomb planted as well. Flusher's lurking, though, and Get Right knows it. It's Lurker versus Lurker in this one-on-one. So they both scan the site to find an angle. And Flusher caught on the job! The spray won't connect. Get Right finds himself the kill. And that's NiP, 12-11 now, and they break the bank of Fnatic. Finally, NiP, they can do this from this position.
Some of these rounds are like a round of FYI swell. The frags are coming in so fast, I don't even know what's going on.
I missed that map.
So, Alu on the AWP, Fnatic with 2 flashes and a smoke. And we've seen what havoc Fnatic can cause towards the B bomb site, and they'll be looking for us again with 3 players in that direction. More passivity from NiP on this occasion than before. Freiburg having a passive angle towards B, taking down a lurking Olofmeister. We saw what he did last time he went for a flank. Obviously this time less equipped and also dead. This is a much better anti-eco, and this is what we're talking about. We're seeing development here from NiP, and again they have 2 more cobbles to come, but let's focus on this one for now. JW to go down, Flasher and Crim's remaining. Spray down will continue from Forest. Flusher coming in with the deagle to do what he can.
Well, he can do at least a little bit. A bit of damage onto NiP taking out Exist. Whereas the second one, though, for it, but he's been spotted. That boulder is annoying to fight people against, but there are quite a lot of players here. Extra frag foul onto Freiburg before he falls. 12-12 the score, though. NiP tied up. They actually look like they can go ahead now with the momentum. They just have to win this one. If NiP win this one, Fnatic eco and NiP should be on 14 rounds. That's 2 away from winning the map, James.
2 away from a lot of unicorns, Dan.
Yeah.
A lot of raffle tickets for the big box.
I was going to say.
Okay. It's good how Ali was just running distraction there. He was next to the drop zone, just firing his gun to run distraction, not actually picking the angle. Not giving the 1v1. Anyway, fast aggression from Fnatic in the underpass, as is from Ninjas in Pyjamas. They have the man advantage, and they will get the trades in their favour. 4 versus 3. Very quickly indeed. 2 M4s and a Mag 7 is all that remains here for the Fnatic side. But Flusher has a good spot, and Crim's is coming in his direction. They could have a crossfire here. Flusher will come off to a good start, taking down Exist.
Ooh, Flusher finds the second. This guy is consistent. The very picture of it. JW is going to flash himself in potentially, but no, doesn't go for it. And Crims is going to find himself on the bomb site.
Oh, this is really interesting, actually. The bomb was coming up the slope, but rotated around to long, which made Fnatic think maybe they're rotating away from the site altogether. Now there's only 1 player. I say only, but it is Crims, and he's in a position where he could get a 2-man spray down. He is unavoidable for NiP if they want to make it onto the site here.
Yeah, he can either win the round for Fnatic, or by dying, they will lose the round. Very, very likely.
He should not press QQ in that situation. Although it's really weird. You can see he inspected his gun, but it's so off-putting that he chose to QQ, but we've seen people lose jaws for having that, and there we go. It's an AWP now to peak the angle. And JW is on a very fast rotation, and Alu is going to scope just in time to take him down. We've got 15 seconds for one of these 2 players to take the lead here. And he's going for the reload, knowing Crims is around the corner. Crims will hear it and punish him for it.
Yeah, he did. He had that.
Oh, that's a mistake.
I love how Alu waited for the peak there. That was really smart. That's great game sense. But yeah, then kind of the opposite to reload while standing next to him. Even if you reload and try to like QQ to like fake it, which is actually kind of like a legit tactic in that spot, that's still not going to work with Crims in that proximity.
Far too close.
Yep. So anyway, quick push in from NiP, fast pace down on the B plat, but they get slowed down by the grenades. And last time this happened, Olofmeister came in and swept the floor with everybody. So
these nades from NiP are so complete that I think Fnatic can be as prepared as possible without getting flashed. But there we go. NiP now meticulously creeping towards the B bomb site, and that's going to be a full rotation from Fnatic. Surely NiP cannot do much here. The bomb goes down. Get Right with the AK to take down the JW, but the resources are limited for NiP here. Man at disadvantage as well. Alu getting 1 frag there. Oh, Get Right turning around just in time to get shot in the chest. Alu will be soon to follow. Forest with the flank position. Won't be able to do much either. Fnatic head to a 2-round lead.
That's the second time that NiP they had the plan to go in there. And it's like, you know that there will be counter grenades, right? Or even pre-nades to slow you down. But it seems like they just get... They let the CTs get too much space when that happens. They need to either fall back or commit harder. Like, those are the two options you have in a spot like that. But they just sit there and allow Fnatic to play into positions, to rotate, to get set up. That's really screwed them over a few times now.
Okay, so this is a pretty bad situation for NiP because Fnatic are headed towards match point and NiP only have pistols to contest that fact with. And all this noise being made on this staircase is going to bring some support for Flusha. He's going to have the M4A4. That's going to be a two-man spray down. There goes the third. He's had a lot of frags in this game so far. Get right with a consolation frag at this point. Surely he doesn't have control of the bomb. And he's up against 4 Fnatic players. Oh, Crims to go down. There's 50 seconds on the clock here. And he's just holding this position, trying to get more 1 versus 1s. And there's another one. Pronax to fall now. 1 versus 2. JW, is he anywhere? He's holding an angle at the back with the AWP. And you can see Flusha is quite tagged on the stairs. The bomb is retrievable now for Get Right. He can pick up an M4 as well. Indeed he will. You'll hear that rattling of M4. He's going to chase Flusha down. But Flusha might just bait now with JW holding the angle. This could be the end of the round, Dan. Oh, he's missed the shot because he was QQing. Flusha will finish him off.
Another 4K for Flusha. Flusha is on 33 kills. He's been having a whale of a time. A whale of a time. Okay, so we'll have a buy on NiP. Looks like they're going towards the A side of the map at the moment. So if we'll get any aggression from Fnatic on that side, it'd be quite interesting. There is a fast play from Olofmeister. He's close. And Ali is close as well. Fnatic. Olofmeister, can he pull this one off? Oh, they're lining up. They don't spot him. Trade comes in. Flusha as well. Only 2 frags going the way of Fnatic, though. NiP get a positive trade, and they need to push on quickly. They allow the lurker, who's towards B, to pick up that bomb so they don't waste any time with their forward players to get into that A bomb site, to get into position ahead of Fnatic's rotation. But no, JW takes down the bomber. That is a massive loss. Big detriment to NiP in this round. But Get Right, he's going to find himself Pronax. What a position there. And they hold on by their fingernails, but they hold on.
Just sitting and waiting to close out the round was Get Right. It was a nice smoke from Pronax actually in CT spawn between the APC and the wall, which gave an opportunity to move over towards the site, but he chose to play around the APC and Get Right in the right position to exploit the noise from Pronax and finish the round for his team. Fnatic back on Yuko. We may not be finished yet, boys and girls.
Wow. That's an entry. Forrest, he has been pretty strong in spots like that. You can see that NiP give that responsibility to Forrest to push down B plat to get the entries for their team. And you can see why. Definitely a great rifler and AWPer and pistoler. And pretty godlike all around. But Flusha is not long for this well.
Back in the room. So, NiP move 1 round away from taking this to overtime. Overtime is MR5 16k, which means 5 rounds a half as opposed to 15. But we'll see if they will get there. Look at the buy here from Fnatic. 2 FAMASs coming out. The Mag 7 onto JW, which you could argue is normal. And 2 M4s onto Flusha and Olofmeister, respectively. Olofmeister going for that silence one. Can he be as effective with it on this occasion as he was in that previous round with that flank? We will have to wait and see.
Yeah, this is much closer than we had anticipated, and JW is going to get taken down by Get Right. He got boosted up immediately there. That's a huge risk from Fnatic, and now they're down a man. If ever we're talking about wildcard moves, that is a crazy way to expend JW, and he's not expendable in a situation when Fnatic are down on this kind of a buy with so little nades. So now they need a miracle response. NiP know that they are in a game-winning position here, or at least an overtime forcing position, as they need to get together to go for the push. Fnatic are preparing for that B push. You can see the rotation's already in there. They're gambling towards it, which is smart. It's a smart play. And here goes Forrest. He's going to go in. Crims is close. He needs to get the kill, though. Oh, he gets both of them with the help of Olofmeister. And now it's a 4-on-3. NiP are in trouble. They collect the bomb. We've seen this before. Olofmeister goes for the peek, but Alu, he's covered the angle. And in comes the rotation now.
See what more they can do Fnatic with a nice double peek there, but NiP got them straight back in the long area. But here we go, NiP playing slowly. We've got nades in people's hands, and Fnatic have already closed the distance with 3 people. The shot's missed from Alu. Get Right goes down as well. Freiburg versus 3 with 20 seconds on the clock here, and he's going to be unable to do it. Just a 3-man spray down through the smoke coming in. Fnatic to take it.